Hey folks, Mango Town Matt here. Got Mango Town Travis on the other end. We're going to be playing some Carcassonne today. And the only edition that we're playing with is Bridges, Castles, and Bazaars. Now, that adds essentially three things to the standard Carcassonne game, which are bridges. A bridge essentially will allow you, and let me see if I can scale this for you all a little bit. A bridge will essentially allow you to move your piece anywhere that you want it to. So, for example, if I get a tile that has just part of a castle and that's it, and I could place it, for example, right here, and the road would allow that piece to be played. It would go over the entire piece. So it allows some more mobility. Castles, if you'll notice, we have three bridges. We have three castles as well, which are these little green tiles. When you finish just a two-piece city, boop, you can place a castle on it. Now the next thing that is finished next to your castle is what you get points for. So castles are great, for example, if you try to play them next to gigantic cities, both as an offensive and defensive tactic, both for gaining points from your own cities, trying to gain points from other people's cities. And the last one, Bazaars, which I actually forgot to tell you about, Travis. Sorry about this. Bazaars are basically every once in a while a bazaar piece will be drawn. That is B-A-Z-A-R. May even be double A. Not bizarre. Bazaar. And which means the person that draws the bazaar piece gets to choose which of the two pieces they want. So when you draw a bazaar piece, you get a choice of the two next pieces. You may choose either, and then the other player gets the other one. And that's basically how that functions. Sorry for the nose blowing. Spring is here. Finally. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started.
And we turned off bidding.
Yes, we turned off bidding. Mainly because Alma and I tried to figure it out, and I'm still not really sure how bidding works. Bidding is the standard way of playing with the bazaar piece. The thing about bidding, though, is if you don't bid, for example, there's some sort of like point system with bidding where the points that you gain along the way are the points that you're bidding for pieces. But even if you quote unquote bid really well and get all the pieces you want, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to get points for being a good bidder. You may still get negative points for whatever reason. I don't know how it works, so we just kind of stay away from it. You still get all the fun and excitement of the bazaar pieces when you play Bridges, Castles, and Bazaar. Ooh.
I pretty much want to put a castle down anytime I'm in. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is this piece?
That piece right there, I'm pretty sure I'd have to zoom in on it. But I'm pretty sure that technically counts as the end of a road and the start of a new road. Though it may also not. It may be the reverse, where it's just a continuation of a road.
I have an option to put a bridge over it.
So yeah, you have the option to, but you also don't have to. You could play it the same way that you would a normal straight road piece. Yeah, so that functions as the end of a road. So we got our first bazaar piece. I can either choose to get the end of a road and a castle, or a church.
Yeah, we haven't seen that road type either.
Yeah, that one is well, you'll notice that it has a little bridge in the corner.
Yeah.
That is because it's an additional tile that comes with this expansion.
I thought this was your tile stuff. Okay, so thinking, well, I guess can't go back. I was thinking, I was selecting my tile, but I selected yours.
No, no, no. You selected yours.
Okay.
Basically, the way the bazaar pieces work is because I got the bazaar piece first. There are always two options, so I got to choose which of the two options I wanted. And so, if you don't get the bazaar option first, you're basically kind of stuck with whatever the other person finds.
So shouldn't I always want to place a castle down? Like, wouldn't that be? Is there any reason not to?
I think the only reason not to place a castle down would be if you tried to use it in a more offensive or defensive manner. I think that it generally makes sense to place it down when you have the ability to.
Okay.
But remember that you're limited because in order to place a castle down, you have to make a very small city. You would have to make a city that's essentially only worth 4 points, kind of like what you're getting at with the piece you just put down. Certainly not a bad option.
So is that just a field?
Yep, basically.
Do those things do anything?
Nope, they shouldn't. They're just for decoration.
Okay. So now, is it my option to select, or is it your option?
Yeah. So right now it's your option to select. You can select either of those two pieces. Whichever one you don't select will become my piece.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
Here we go. So I select a piece and it's your turn.
No, so you select, then I select, and then it's your turn.
Oh, okay. For multiple player thing. Okay, so I'm finishing this, and I want to put a castle down.
Yeah. So once you complete it, it will give you the option to place a castle there.
Do I push spacebar?
Yeah, you have to hit space, and then we'll give you the option. And then you click on it the way you would put another piece down.
Double clicking.
You should be able to just click on the castle. It should light up the same way like if you were to put a piece.
Yeah, it's not.
Weird. You may have to do it on the side that you just put the piece down on. So you have the half of the city that your meeple is on, and then you have the half of the city that it's not on.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, cool. Oh yeah. Bless you. Bless you.
So would I have to finish the road on the tile next to it, or could I just finish the road any time and it'll be next to it?
You mean right next to your castle?
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever you finish that, you'll get points for it. Unless, for example, I finish it first. Would kind of be the one caveat.
Well, you said I would still get points for that, right?
You would still get points for however big the road was. But for example, like do you see the one where you hit where you the first road you finished where it has the little tents?
Yeah.
Like if I finished a road right there immediately and only got like 2 or 3 points for it, you would only get 2 or 3 points for that castle, which would kind of be a waste because with sometimes with castles you can get like way more points.
Oh, that sucks. Don't want to put in any of these spots. It either helps your church or your farmer, pretty much.
Yep. Ooh.
So if I place a bridge down, do I put a person amiibo down there as well?
You don't have to, but you can. A bridge piece basically just counts as like an extension of a road.
Sure.
Nice.
I'll go with that.
So that can be really helpful at certain times.
So do I get my amiibo back that's in the castle?
Yep, you get both of them back. Aw, yeah.
Like I said, I didn't realize that the first they stayed there, but I guess it
Yeah.
sounded big. Nice.
Maybe nice. Maybe nice.
Yeah, you're gonna finish that road in the church the same tile.
That's you.
Oh, nice. That's a weird place for a bridge. Huh.
Yeah. But I have to because of that other road. Nice.
So is my meeple just permanent?
Oh, weird.
Oh.
Wow. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, so now I have the option for a castle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but I completely disagree with them allowing that to be an option.
I skipped it.
Weird. That's wild that they allow that though.
Oh, I guess, yeah, if I'm gonna finish the city. I wanted the meeple back. I didn't think I was gonna have it. Is that a church? What? Is that a church within the city?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Not seen that. I guess
First time for everything.
need 3 tiles.
Oof. He's getting them. You get so many points. You get like 100 points. Game over.
Need that base too. And I think make sure to like minimize your screen every now or like you can just minimize on the board. I think if you have
Oh
like a
yeah.
scroll thing.
Yep. Oops.
Nice. Long
Excuse me.
face.
Sorry.
Nice.
Haha, yeah. Still gonna get mad points for that city though. But now you won't get double, which is good.
Oh, I didn't think of it. I should take that. Uh,
Ooh.
it's only on my one city or three spots on your city.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll give it to you.
Oh, nice. I hope I get to finish that city. That would be crucial.
I've not seen that city. Has a new tile. Road going to one city, not two others.
Oh.
Guess I should finish my city. That seems reasonable.
Excellent.
Oh, what? Oh, what? The bridge separates the city, and that what? But and it's not finished.
Oh,
I still
weird.
have one.
Yeah, I don't know why. Did you have a meeple on your city?
Yeah, I have one in like the middle left.
Like, right below the bridge?
No.
Oh, so you have a meeple on the church in the city, which doesn't count as a meeple in the city
Oh yeah,
itself.
yeah. Okay, that's what it is.
Sorry, I thought you had a meeple in the city for some reason.
Yeah, so did I. Um, let's go this
Ooh, a straight road. Nice.
one. Nice. Do I have to have one already in there to place a castle, or can I place a
I
castle
think
online
you can place a piece down, place a meeple on it,
and then place
finish
it?
it, and then put a castle down.
Okay. Nope.
Weird. Weird.
Oh, that ruined. Oh, because that means I would have finished. I would have tried to finish that one too. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. I mean, you got those 4 points anyway, and you got a meeple back. So with 28 tiles left, maybe you can be more effective with that extra meeple.
So that's weird. Does that mean I have to place a bridge? Yeah, how do I?
There, sometimes when you place certain tiles, you don't really get a choice. Sometimes you do. It's a little strange.
Oh, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
Ooh. Turn that farm back. Back to a red-blue mix, aka purple. You been watching anything good lately, Travis?
Yeah. So, Mike and I we watched this YouTube channel that was like a big collections of ant farms called Ants Canada. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's like Manga Town. Nice.
Oh, no, I can't make a castle though.
Uh,
I don't even have people, so I'm gonna not do that.
yeah, probably not a bad idea.
Still don't have people. Nice.
Wow. Oh. Oh. You dirty dog.
You don't have bridges. I say with bridges it should be easier, I think. But
Yep. I am fresh out of bridges.
it's just like I don't have a meeple, so I might as well.
Yeah, it might. It might. I'll have to finish it though. We only have 14 tiles left. So I gotta pick a good spot for it. But also, there's no way I'm finishing those cities now. Dang.
What? Damn. Like right then I want to place down half the church.
Yeah.
Using up my last week. Too long having it. Where do my meeples go? Nice. Nothing really helps me. Let's see. Still no meeples. Nice.
Dang, that was a lot of points for such a small city. Ah, nice. It's a good game overall. Show you these. I can't. Okay, here's what I'll do. So you all can see the score layout. Yep. Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week for all kinds of good stuff. And if you're watching currently, stay tuned for some chess. Bye.